It's a big match tomorrow against Tottenham. If it goes ahead, we're not sure at the moment still. Arsenal have asked for it to be postponed. Would you like it to go ahead, or you think it's better if it's postponed?
I personally think postpone it. Personally, I don't want a game with anybody at the Big Six at any point right now, with AFCON going on and injuries and whatever else. I just don't think right now, I don't really fancy us at the minute, especially with middle of the park situation. If it's going to end up looking like, it's not even going to be El Neni in the midfield. There's no party, no El Nene, even as a backup. So it's literally going to be Lokonga on his own. Patino, I think his name is again. So personally, I just don't feel like in the middle of the park we're strong enough. Up front, we're definitely not strong enough. I didn't see against Liverpool with Eder, but I know the game before that he did really struggle, especially in front of goal. A game we could have won as well with the challenge, the chances that he had as close as he did. Defence, clearly we're solid defensively, but attacking even, we're just piss poor at the minute. I don't know. I don't see where goals are going to come from, especially against a team like Spurs. Like we struggled against Liverpool. I know Liverpool, much bigger club than Spurs, much bigger, but I don't know. Spurs, it's always a game that scares any Arsenal fan anyway, but we'll have to see. I don't know. I'd be hoping for a postpone.
Okay, so if it does go ahead, what do you think the score would be?
I'd like to say we can pull a draw. We are very well defensively at the minute. Got a lot of faith in Ramsdale in the defence at the minute. 1-1, 2-2 maybe. Again, I don't see there being 2 goals scored by us. But then again, I've not really looked at Tottenham. I don't watch Tottenham much anyway, but I don't know. Kane's been a bit hit and miss this season. Son is always a great player, so he's always scary, especially against us. I don't know. I never like to not back us, but I might see them winning or us drawing. I don't see a win coming from us this weekend.
Okay, so Son, they're saying, is out if it does go ahead tomorrow, so that would be positive for us. He said he's a very good player. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think, if it is postponed, it'll give us a chance to obviously get some of our players that are unavailable back. So it could be a good thing. So the season in general, how are you finding how we're doing? Arteta?
Towards the beginning, I felt same old. I kind of felt like, giving up a little bit. Obviously, it's come back like, we're in a good patch now. I feel loads are still optimistic about where we are. Maybe a bit too much so. I feel like people are expecting bigger things from this team at the minute, and as you can see, when you looked at the squads against Liverpool's massive depth, against Arsenal's tiny depth, as we can see at the minute, we've got one player in the middle of the park at AFCON, and after that we've got nobody. Ainsley's gone, he's on loan, so we've got no depth whatsoever. So I feel like that's a big thing we need to build on. Forwards we need to build on. At the minute, we should be happy to where we are. I think. I feel like at the minute we should be content. So
as you're saying, we're lacking in the squad depth. So in this transfer market, what do you think we should be looking at?
I don't know if Fiorentina's Dusan, how do you say his name?
Fiorentina striker Vlahovic.
Yeah. Looks good. I'm not seen a lot of him. Don't watch a lot of the Serie A. But then when I look at forwards, I don't think who could you really bring in to massively change an Arsenal side just like that.
Yeah, true. They're saying we're linked with Everton guy Calvin-Lewin, and then also the Aston Villa forward Ollie Watkins, decent player. Is it just because the both of them are English though, do you reckon? I feel there could be better out there. Yeah, because they're already in the Premier League, so they won't take too much time to settle in.
Yeah.
And we're really lacking in depth, as you say, with the situation with Aubameyang.
But would the both of them be happy enough just to supply depth? I feel like Calvert-Lewin would most definitely want to be the number 9, and our next man to look forward to. Watkins is not so much as proven as Calvert-Lewin. He probably would sit on the bench for a couple of seasons until he has enough. If he doesn't hit the ground running completely straight away.
Yeah.
I feel like Watkins, he'll could be a chance of him spitting his dummy out or whatever else. I don't know. I've not seen a lot of him this season.
What about Jack Wilshere as a short-term signing for the centre midfield issues?
I love Jack. I was sat in the cafe earlier. I sat next to his signed shirt at the table, and I thought I've got to take a photo. I love Jack. I wish things had gone well for Jack. much sooner. Yeah, I'd love him. He loves Arsenal. I love him. What's a contract going to cost him, really? Do you know what I mean? For Arteta to just have him for, you know, a temporary bit or even to the end of the season, like, what's the harm? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so lastly, just some Liverpool game, second leg. So as we know, it's 0-0 heading into that now. You think we can get the job done here?
Liverpool's always a daunting game, especially more within recent years. I don't think so, but I'd like to be proven wrong. I'd really like to be. Obviously, as any Arsenal fan would be, but yeah, I'm optimistic. We've really pulled it together. I've got faith in Arteta. I feel like he's a no bullshit kind of person, which I like. Yeah, I fancy us, our backers.
Cool. Correct score prediction?
Tight one, either 1-0 or 2-1. I don't see there being was winning by 2 or 3.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for your time. Really
No worries,
appreciate
mate.
it.